So this is my project, Eco Timelapse. Our team members I already introduced you. So this is our table of contents. So first I'll go over the introduction, then I'll discuss the problem statement, some real world insights, our solution, then I'll give you all a demo of the project and I'll open the floor up to questions. So our project, Eco Timelapse, is an AI-powered tool which will turn data into clear and concise forecast. And it doesn't just show what's happening now, it will uh, allow you to view how those environmental conditions are going to change over time. And you can even like choose your policy pathway and location. So we built this for two real world use cases to help people understand local environmental risk before it becomes too late, and supporting policymakers and planners by providing them with strategies or warnings. And then this is our problem statement. So people make decisions based on only what they see, but environmental change is generally slow and it's very easy to miss. So these are two examples of why that matters. So regional environmental risk, coastlines, forests, watersheds, these are just some examples. Obviously, there's more. But even as they decay, it's very hard to discern that it's becoming a severe issue. And because of that, people often don't realize until it's too late. Similarly, for climate strategy and mitigation, obviously, if you're unable to tell that there's a pressing matter, you're probably not going to create a solution for it. So it's really important that we provide them with a clear warning of how, it's very important for them to take action now. And then these here are just some real world insights. So these are some examples. So in 2024, according to NASA, global sea levels rose at a rate of 0.23 inches per year, which is way above the expected 0.17 inches per year. And then according to the Global Forest Watch, tree cover globally hit a record high in 2024, up by 5% from 2023. And rather than man-made deforestation, this time it was by fire. So both of these trends show that environmental indicators can shift much faster than public perception keeps up. So our software, Eco Timelapse AI, is meant to close that gap so that people are able to perceive the issues before it becomes too severe. And then this is our solution. So these are three of the features that we have. There's a global telemetry in which you just select a location feature. You can slide a slider around to select your year, and then you can select your policy pathway. And then the app validates, like it checks, does that feature make sense for the location? And then it will generate an AI forecast, or as you can see in this picture over here to the bottom, it will show on a map, right? It'll like shade over a region, the region that you selected. And then there's also a strategic planner. I don't have an image of that here, but it essentially, what it does is you can select, there's a drop down menu, and then you can select a environmental crisis from there. And then once you hit there's a query button. Once you hit that button, it will provide you with a short, like some concise structured points on like what you can change and how things will go. And then finally, there's a context-aware copilot. So it's just an AI chatbot. You can see it over here. There's like a little button for it in the corner of the screen. So that'll go along like all the modes, whatever you click on, that's there. And then you can just ask it whatever questions you have, and it'll give you a short uh, 3 to 5 sentence response. And this is the demonstration. I think you said someone else will be here for that.
No, it'll be for the other part of the interview. You can show the demonstration right now.
Okay. So this is the site. So there's a telemetry and a planner. You can just click over to the telemetry, and then you can select whatever you want. So do you have a location in mind?
Let's take United States. Let's take I don't know, California, Virginia.
What was it? California?
Let's take
Okay.
yeah.
And then you can select any of these. Did you have any one of these that you wanted to select? Are you able to hear me?
No, actually, I think there's some network issue. Can you restart the demonstration?
Hello?
That doesn't.
Yeah. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, I am able to hear you. I think there's some network issue. Can you restart the demonstration? Like, I would like to see it again from the start. I wasn't able to see.
Yeah, for sure. Mhm. So this is our homepage. So when you click on our link, you'll come here, and then you can open the telemetry and the planner from here. So if you go into the telemetry and then you select your location, California, and then we'll select a parameter. I'll just put forest canopy and native vegetation. So right now the year selected is 2040. So it'll load for a second, and then see it takes you over to California. It has that region shaded in, and then so that way you're able to visualize. So right now you can see it's really like it's a darker shade, which means that there is still quite a bit of vegetation. But if I take it back to today, it gets slightly, my internet is a little slow right now. See, it got much darker. And then obviously, like the name Eco Timelapse, there is a time lapse feature. So you can just hit this play button right here, and it'll show you over time how it will decay. So you're able to see that it became much, um, uh, lighter. The shading became a lot less. So then you can scroll down here, and you can see, and then it also shift and the carbon threshold, and ecosystem index, and things like that. And then this graph here is also extremely important. If you can see here, we have two different policy paths. So down here, you're able to see, so this highlighted one is the selected path in business as usual, whereas the dotted one is the other one, which in this case is Paris Accord. So you can visualize how in this situation, vegetation and forest are going to decay if we follow either one of the plans. So
Okay.
that's it for the telemetry. Now I'll go over to the planner. So over here in the planner, right, you can just, there's these 4 topics. You can select any of them. I'll keep it deforestation and habitat breakdown. Then you just click query planetary recovery blueprint. And this AI architect will give you like short, concise points on like what you can do to resolve those issues. So it says over here, like implement sustainable land use practices. So it just gives things like that. And then there's this receptor baseline sync. So we hit this button, and then for the selected location, it will show you like coordinates and like live weather reports. And then last but not least, there's an AI chatbot right here. So you can open this panel up and ask it anything. So do you have any question you wanted to ask it?
Uh, I don't know. We can ask any question, like if you have any question. I don't have any question right now.
All right. So then I'll just, for example, I'll say by what percentage will vegetation decrease in California by 2050? And I hit send, and it will quickly give me this short 3 to 5 sentence response. So it tells me it'll decline by approximately 16 to 24%, and then it gives me the reasons as well. So that's it for my demonstration.